Hi, welcome to September 4th Energies. And I do want to say that yesterday, Venus was actually conjunct the South Node. So, what that really is about for us as individuals is how do we treat ourselves? And I think not only ourselves, but Venus is also signifying our relationships with women. So, how are we treating not only ourselves, but how are we treating other women? And I have been getting a lot of messages regarding that particular energy of we're more connected than what we realize. And I think that we are going to be um, kind of in charge, I think. We just need to understand that, and that being in charge doesn't it's a whole different ego trip than what men have. I think it's not for us. It's more like, okay, what is for the greatest and highest good of all? That's the feminine energy of receiving. So very, very interesting, this energy. So I want to kind of dig into that and see what kind of message we can get regarding this message that Venus is trying to tell us. So let's take a look. Oh, we have okay. Okay. Well, we had a bunch of volunteers come out. So it starts with the number 4 card, foundation and achievements, right? So here we go, number 4. And kind of like the 4, it's a number 4 card, but it's like that 4 of Wands energy, that good, steady basis, the home, foundation and achievements, celebration. What have we accomplished? And um, the actual role that we've had to play has been actually the person in charge of that home life, a lot of times as our archetype, basically. But I think that has been changing a bit because women have been more out in that workforce area of life. But this card that comes up of triumph, number 7, it's like the 7 of Wands energy, because 6 of Wands is having gotten recognition and achieved your goal, and 7 of Wands is defending um, what you've achieved. And I feel like sometimes the energy that is out in the work world is so masculine and driven in a certain way that it's not something that naturally translates to the feminine energy, because we're about that receiving energy. But in order to be successful in this hierarchy type system that we currently have, we've had to really change our identity and how we normally would choose to deal with people, because we have these set of rules that HR has us to deal with things. So you have this firm foundation coming up as a number 4. Having that strength. I think that's one of the most beautiful things about the feminine energy is the unending amount of strength that it has um, in its ability to just when things aren't working out the way that we had wanted them, we still are able to carry on and soldier on, as they try and say. I just feel like there's all this energy out there that's going to be changing, and the energy is going to need to be dealt with in a different way. Yeah, because the aggressive um, football analogy type of workforce isn't going to work very well anymore, I think. So let's see what the cards have to say. Do we have anyone that wanted to volunteer? Or are you just ready to be? Oh, they're ready. They're ready. So how do you want me to do this, guys? Let's see what comes up. 6 of Wands, recognition. Okay. Eight of Swords, getting caught up in your head, worried about what if it doesn't work out the way I want it to? What will other people think? Things that aren't really what should be the criteria for a good decision, right? A good decision isn't based on what other people think. A good decision isn't based on fear. And I think the what ifs. What if this doesn't work? Or what if it does work? We won't know until we try. And this is just putting blocks in our way by thinking this way. King of Pentacles. You have knowledge, and I think you can trust your decisions based on what you've known in the past, and that you're taking things into account. Um, Let me see what we have for this triumph energy. I'll pull that up, but I feel like there's what? No, 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 no. That's just a mess, and it's not what it's supposed to. Yeah, that's not. It's not. That's not what wanted to come out. So it's going to have me just rearrange a few things here. Okay. All right. Then as soon as I do that, what does it do? Okay. Triumph, right? Celebrating, music, laughter, dancing. Um, Definitely the energy of celebrating. Eight of Wands, messages coming in, things happening quickly. Let's see what else we have here. Three of Cups, triumph. And this is the energy of, I feel like how it should be with women in general. It's okay, we're there to support each other. Um, we celebrate the wins, and we console when things don't work right. And then it's like, okay, so let's move onward. Let's find out what do we need to do? What's the issue? What happens next? So I do think that there's a lot of things that are going to have women more in charge of it. And I think that is very much on a community level. Um, just because I think we understand the energy of the things that are happening. It's very interesting that Pluto going back into Capricorn is breaking down that energy of hierarchy and um, big conglomerations. I think all of the hidden things, all of the hidden information. There's a lot of things hidden that are going to be coming out. Yep. See, Seven of Swords. Okay, got confirmation on that. Got it. Yeah, there's a lot of new things that are going to be coming out, and so the trust level out there is going to be very different, because it's like, okay, now what do we go with? Well, this is so funny. The sun comes out. We shine a little light on it. And we, I think, need to look at the connection between her and the sun, her and the higher self, really. And doing that keeps us in a different timeline. And we also get the Ace of Swords with that. We get the truth. We're going to get the truth. There's no doubt in my mind. We'll probably be staggered by how much truth is going to be coming out. And I think we'll have to deal with that emotionally, in the sense of, number one, we'll find things pretty shocking. And number two, I think then we have to realize, okay, so where do we go from here? Because just being angry about what happened in the past won't do us any good. We have to manifest from this moment forward what do we do with this information going forward? So I want to get some, yeah, equal exchange of energy. I think a lot of things are going to be changing as far as fortunes and things like that. I think karma is getting a big reset. So let's see, advice. Can we get some advice? What came out? Didn't see them, but it's my usual 3 cards. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles, self-care. Take care of yourself, and also take care of others in that sense of equal exchange of energy. I really feel like that's super important. Celebration, that 4 of Wands energy, right? That happiness, and we can do this, and a solid foundation. And there was a lot of message of solid foundation. If you have a good solid foundation, you can handle when something goes wrong here and there. It's like, okay, well, take care of that. That doesn't fit with what our good solid foundation is. And we have the 10 of Cups energy. I feel like the cards are trying to reassure us that there are big changes coming in, but we're going to be just fine. And I think we need to remember that. I think that's it keeps saying, okay, think of yourselves differently. Um, think of, you should be less critical of yourself. Just because you were taught to be critical of yourself doesn't mean that you need to continue that. So let's see. I'm going to shuffle here, and then I'm going to ask for a volunteer for the Love of Dragons, because I feel like this is where the messages are going to um, make sense. I like the analogy, and I like the advice of these dragons, because it's just brief and it makes sense to me. And when you look at it from that viewpoint, I'm a dragon lover anyway. So, ooh, oh yes, this makes okay. The sanctuary, the sanctuary. I feel like you have created a sanctuary within your home, within your circle of friends. The sanctuary. Oh, I love that energy. Oh, just makes me happy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love it. Venus conjunct South Node. Sanctuary. I love that. Every dragon needs its cave just as you need your own haven, a holy place created just for your sanctuary. If you don't have one, it's time to create it. If you already have a retreat, go to it now. Take the time to recuperate and replenish your emotional, mental, and physical reserves. Indulge in your treasures. Paint, rest, listen to music, soothe, read, nap. Now is the time to gently fold your wings inward and let yourself be unfettered from the world's concerns. I love this. I love that it's telling us that we can take a beat. We can just every once in a while withdraw from the world and nurture ourselves. And it's perfectly okay to do that. We absolutely should. So take that time to do that. And if, as the card says, if you don't have a sanctuary, you should probably create one for yourself. I think you'll be needing it in the future just to recenter everything. So have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye.